Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to the special city council meeting of December 30th, 2024. Let the record show all councilors are present with the exception of Councilor Schreiber. At this time, we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could I have a motion for approval of the agenda?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Councilor Fossil, support by Councilor Bayless. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. We have one department and committee report. At this time, Mr. Nicarola.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Tonight, looking for a resolution from you, but first I would like to just do a recap of the process for our current racetrack and RFQ that went out. The process started back early November when City Administrator brought discussion to the board about how to move forward with the racetrack. November 20th, we got the approval to go forward to issue an RFQ. The RFQ went out November 22nd with the deadline being December 13th. 3 proposals were submitted before the deadline. We moved on to interviews after that. Tuesday, December 17th, city staff conducted official meetings and interviews with all 3 groups. All applicants had at least 2 meetings at a minimum with city staff to discuss options, vision, and operations of the track. After all the meetings were conducted, staff met internally, scored, and evaluated all the proposals and the interviews, and the scoring matrix was provided to you guys at the December 18th meeting. Out of the December 18th meeting, we also got some direction from council to ask some additional financial questions, which we did. We followed up with all 3 groups once again on Monday, December 23rd, met in the City Hall, and also included a subcommittee of council members Bayless, Fosso, and Whitney to conduct those interviews with the prospective groups. So based on our conversations and interviews and the shared vision of not only the short-term success, but also the long-term commitment to the track, along with their systematic approach to running events, their intent to move forward with purpose to increase the fan experience, their operational skills and race management experience at other events, our selection committee and council subcommittee unanimously would like to make the recommendation to move forward with XR events. And I ask for a resolution to move forward with negotiations with XR. And I'll open up to questions, or staff or council have any comments.
When was the evaluation with the councilors and staff regarding financials?
That was on December 18th. Or the interviews were December 23rd.
23rd?
We talked about it at the 18th meeting, and then we had the interviews on Monday, December 23rd.
Okay. Councilors, any other questions? Okay. Yes.
I don't have questions, I just have comments. I just want to thank everybody that was a part of that. Everybody came and shared good information and brought us everything that we were asking them, that we asked them to bring. So I just want to say thank you to all 3 groups for being willing to meet with us a second time, with the council people as well. It's not an easy decision to make or even a recommendation, but I think the tenor of what we're looking for and what we're trying to fulfill is what the recommendation is echoing. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for participating in it. So.
Yes, Councilor Fossil.
And I just want to kind of echo that exact same thing. You know, thank everybody from the racing community, all the input. All of the parties that were involved had some great ideas of how to improve the track, things that we need to work on, from seating to extending the length of the track, lighting, safety, year-round use. And I think those are all things that as a racing community we want to move forward on. So definitely looking forward to increasing that over the next couple of years.
All right. Anything else, councilors?
I have a question.
Yes.
Did we have any discussion on length of contract or anything like that? Or is that gonna be brought forward
Yep,
later?
direct that to Mr. Barola.
Yeah, we'll work that out in negotiations, but we're thinking a 5-year is tentative what we're thinking.
Mayor?
Yes.
Just to share with Jay, when we were talking about that in our meeting afterwards, we were discussing them just negotiating that with the group that gets the vote after this. So then if they can come to an agreement on a length of time, we'll have to approve that contract after. So they'll come back with a real contract with approval, so.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes, Counselor.
And when might that time frame be for a contract that we might come forward from the group?
Well, with your guys' blessing tonight, we'll get after it as soon as possible. We'd love to have it back for the January 8th meeting. If that isn't attainable, the 15th, we're at the very latest, but we're shooting for the first meeting in January.
Thank you.
Nick, my only question is, in the length that you're talking 5 years, you're talking 5 straight years, or 4 plus an option year, 3 plus 2 option, what, just if you could follow up on that.
Yep, we were thinking of 5 with options after that for renewal. But, we just feel that a 5-year commitment is what it's gonna take. We know there's a lot of work to be done. This year coming so quick and in such a short window for planning and whatnot, it could be a little bit of a struggle right away. But, so we see more of the benefit coming on the tail end of the 3, 4, 5 years of the contract, just because we're kind of under the gun with the timeline right now. So we think a 5 year is probably the way to go.
Okay, my last question would be, a while back, you had mentioned that you were going to be starting a strategic plan specifically for the racetrack, like many of our other entities that we move forward with. Where are we at with that at this point?
Yeah, I mean, it's still on our radar. We need to just put it all on paper and look for. We've talked about it in conjunction with the public safety building going there,
Okay.
and the recycle center, and master planning that entire area along with Vic Power and all that city-owned property that we have there. We don't have anything on paper yet, but it is on our radar. We haven't consulted anybody as of yet, but.
So what I just heard then is the track is just one component of the master plan for that area.
Absolutely, yeah. We need to look at, we have, I don't know, probably 1,000 acres over
Right.
there at least, or something like that, but we have a lot of acreage we need to master plan, so yes, one portion of it.
Okay, very good. Any other discussion, councilors? Hearing none, what I need is a motion to accept, move forward with the resolution.
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Councilor Whitney to move forward with resolution 24-12-12. Support?
Support.
Support by Councilor Fossil. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Yep, at this time I need a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
So moved by Councilor Bayless.
Support.
Support by Councilor Hildebrand. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Thank you, and Happy New Year and happy holidays to everybody in the city.